In the dry heart of Australia, the Thorny Devil marches along the desert sands, not merely surviving, but thriving in the scorching sun. This peculiar creature, with its elaborate armour of spines, can gulp moisture from the desert air as effortlessly as a sponge absorbs water. Its habitat stretches within the dry, rugged landscapes of Australia, most notably within the central deserts that span from Western Australia to the Northern Territory and parts of South Australia and Queensland. Its presence is particularly noted in the red sands of the Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park, where the traditional owners, the Anangu people, share the land with this unique creature. The reptile's habitat is a mix of harsh scrublands and spinifex grasslands, punctuated by rocky outcrops and sandy plains. Within these severe environments, the Thorny Devil navigates with remarkable ease. It's not uncommon to spot it within conservation areas like the Alice Springs Desert Park, where it exploits the sparse vegetation and adapts to extreme temperatures that would overwhelm less specialized species. They generally live in burrows that they dig themselves and don't travel far from their shelters. Thorny devils are not territorial either, so their home ranges can overlap with other individuals. In terms of stature, the Thorny Devil is modest, rarely exceeding 21 centimetres, 8.3 inches in total length, including its tail. This scale-covered lizard, though not imposing in size, commands a unique respect for its ability to harmonise with the stark beauty of its surroundings. Its spiky appearance and earthly colour palette of tans and browns afford it exceptional camouflage, turning the Thorny Devil into an almost indiscernible part of the landscape. When it comes to eating and hunting, the Thorny Devil boasts an eating ritual that is as unique as it is efficient. This reptile is a specialist anteater, employing a methodical approach to its foraging that showcases its remarkable adaptation to the arid environment. Roaming the sandy and rocky terrains, the Thorny Devil uses its excellent vision to detect the slightest movements of its prey. Its diet is almost exclusively ants, with a particular appetite for small black ants, which it consumes in astonishing numbers. In a single day, it's capable of devouring up to 3,000 of them, meticulously licking them up with its sticky tongue. Despite its predatory focus on ants, the Thorny Devil does not engage in pursuits or attacks like many other lizards. Instead, it practices patience, often standing still near ant trails, waiting for its unsuspecting prey to come within reach. Its specialized dietary habits influence not only its hunting technique, but also its physical adaptations. The Thorny Devil's conical mouth and fine teeth are perfectly suited for a diet of ants. This highly specialized diet means it doesn't compete with many other species for food, allowing it to thrive in its niche. They also have periods of hunting and hibernation. They usually remain active from March to May and from August to December. From January to February and from June to July, Thorny Devils hibernate in their burrows. But the Thorny Devil's ingenuity doesn't end with its foraging. It has evolved an exceptional way of hydrating in the parched desert. It can channel moisture from the morning dew and rain into its mouth through a network of skin grooves. These skin grooves can even suck up moisture from sand, allowing it to bury itself and rehydrate whenever it wants. This remarkable adaptation ensures that the Thorny Devil maximizes every available resource in its stark habitat, maintaining hydration even when sources of liquid water are scarce. But even in these inhospitable landscapes, predators roam. Predators that have a keen eye for the Thorny Devil. Luckily, the Thorny Devil has evolved a suite of defenses against predators like birds of prey and goannas. Its entire upper body is covered in conical spikes that are hard and sharp, which makes it difficult for predators to swallow. The lizard's coloration, shades of desert browns and tans, provides camouflage, blending seamlessly with its surroundings to evade predation. But one of the Thorny Devil's most distinctive defense mechanisms is the spiny false head on the back of its neck. When threatened, it presents this false head to potential predators by lowering its real head, a clever ruse to confuse and deter attacks. Additionally, its unusual gait, which includes freezing and rocking movements, helps it remain inconspicuous when predators are nearby. Finally, in a last-ditch effort, the thorny devils can inflate their chests with air to appear bigger to predators and scare them, as it makes it harder to swallow them. A clever tactic indeed. In addition to this defense mechanism, the thorny devil's solitary nature also plays a role in its survival, with a lifestyle characterized by non-territorial, overlapping home ranges. These lizards are survivors by nature, doing their best to live with as little interaction as possible. Yet, even a creature of solitude crosses paths with humans, albeit less often than one might think. When encounters do occur, they are typically uneventful, with the thorny devil employing its natural camouflage to remain undetected or freezing in place. The indigenous people of Australia, who share its habitat, have long observed the lizard with a blend of respect and curiosity, recognizing it as an integral part of the desert ecosystem. On the other hand, tourism brings a level of human interaction not common to these creatures, especially around national parks. However, visitors are generally advised to observe without disturbing, as the thorny devil is not accustomed to human interaction and is best appreciated in its natural behavior when undisturbed. As such, it is only normal for curiosity to take over and make us wonder how this creature reproduces. Does it have any social bonds? As it turns out, the thorny devil's approach to reproduction and social structure is as distinctive as its spiky exterior. Mating occurs once a year, typically in the early spring months when the male thorny devil tracks the scent of a female ready to breed. Courtship is a delicate dance, with the male displaying moves that involve head bobbing and waving their legs, signaling his intent. After a successful courtship, the female will lay a clutch of 3 to 10 eggs in a burrow she excavates in the sand. She demonstrates a significant investment in the next generation by choosing a location that offers protection from elements and predators. The eggs, laid 30 centimeters deep within the burrow, will be incubated in the warmth of the desert. This natural incubator ensures their development. The process takes around 3 to 4 months, after which the young emerge fully independent, ready to face the harsh desert with little to no parental guidance. The social bonds of thorny devils are largely elusive. They lead solitary lives, coming together only to mate. Outside of the breeding season, they are decidedly loners, neither forming groups nor displaying social hierarchies. Each thorny devil is a self-sufficient entity, with interactions between them few and far between. This isolation extends to their offspring. There is no parental care once the eggs are laid. The juveniles are born with all the instincts and capabilities needed to survive in the desert. From birth, they are equipped to forage for ants and avoid predators. They are miniature replicas of their parents in both behavior and resilience. Thanks to this natural ability to survive in their harsh environment, the conservation status of the thorny devil is classified as least concern by the IUCN. The species benefits from the vast stretches of uninhabited land across central Australia, which acts as a natural sanctuary. The infrequency of threats has meant that the thorny devil population remains stable, although it is not immune to future risks. Conservationists keep a vigilant eye on factors such as habitat loss due to urban expansion, climate change that could alter the delicate balance of their desert ecosystems, and the introduction of invasive species that may compete for resources. National parks and protected areas provide strongholds for these creatures, where they can continue their ancient life cycle undisturbed. Here, the thorny devil is not just surviving, but is an integral part of the dry landscape, playing its role in the ecological balance of the Australian bush. The thorny devil is proof of nature's ingenuity, thriving in Australia's outback with an array of unique adaptations. It survives in some of the harshest conditions on Earth, from the red dunes of the Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park to the scrublands of the Western and Northern Territories. Its specialised diet of ants and innovative water collection system via skin grooves showcase its mastery of desert survival. Such creative ways of survival are truly inspiring to witness. And with the current state of the outback, chances are we will see this creature continuing to strive for centuries to come.